What's up, folks? It's pretty windy out today, so I'll probably just kind of do a time lapse of this. But pretty much what I'm working on is a project back here to add some wood chips and make the bed a little bit longer. So check it out. Okay, so pretty much what I did was just go around this porch and edge out all the grass and kind of bevel it downwards, just to help with all the rainfall that comes from this hillside down through this patio. Sometimes it pools just because the grass was really overgrown and it's kind of humped up. So that was part one, and I'm also doing that because part two is going to be I'm pulling out these rocks on the edge of this bed, and I'm going to make this bed just one big wood chip bed that'll come down straight around the outside about a foot or 2 feet on that outside edge, and then tie into the house right here, so that the entire reason I'm doing this is so when I mow with my big old Kubota B series, I can just make one pass down here and be done with it. The previous guy had a 0-turn mower, so he could kind of get in and do all this detail work, but I don't have time for that. And I don't want to. I just want this to be easy to do, and I wouldn't mind planting some things out here next spring. You know, maybe we'll plant some roses, maybe some tall grasses here to kind of make this porch back here a little more private. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna put down, I ordered a roll from I think like Office Max online, 4 feet wide by 1,200 feet long of craft paper. It's just this recycled, 100% recycled paper. I'm gonna lay that down over all the grass, and then I've got a fresh, you can actually see the top of I got a fresh big old pile of mulch. So I'm going to put down the paper and then just mulch on top of it. We already did some of these beds. You can see this bed is like half and half because I actually ran out. So I'm going to finish that bed, expand these ones, but right now I'm just going to pull out these rocks and get it ready to go. Alright, so I just tore out these guys. All along this edge and then up through here. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep taking out the rocks around this tree, and then kind of around this bed as well. So here's the top of this whole thing. I'm gonna be pulling out these rocks and moving them back and starting the bed right on the edge, sort of the apex of this circular thing here, so that again when I'm mowing I can just make one pass the whole way around. I don't have to get into this detail work, and I don't have to trim it. I can just boom, do it once and not have to worry about it. And I think it'll look nice. Again, I'll probably plant some carpet roses or something nice up here, and just have one big bed that wraps around kind of the fireplace and lower porch. So that's the plan. I think I'm actually going to get working up here now, because this is really all where it starts. I'm probably going to be short some rocks since I'm expanding it, but I'm going to pull it all out here and get this going. So let's do this. Alright, it's windy out here, but here is the new bed. So we start up here, roll around the side. So all this is going to be filled with wood chips, and first I'm going to put down that craft paper I talked about. Nice easy turn around here, and then all the way down where we connect to the house. And you won't believe it, it was exactly enough stones. I couldn't believe it. All the stones I pulled out from the side here, they made a perfectly fine bed. Literally right down to the last stone. So that was very convenient. I really didn't think I'd have enough to do this whole bed, but I'm happy that I am. So yeah, this porch is pretty much done. We'll just be dumping loads of wood chips in here and kind of blend it into these existing beds, and luckily we have an almost unlimited supply of wood chips, and I have a lot of them currently, so that we should be able to finish this whole bed, and then every year just kind of add on to it, make some nice soil over here to fill it in. I think I want to put a lot of like tall grasses kind of along the outside here, and then you know, roses or whatever throughout there. And once I can get a barn built, I can get rid of this crap over here, the shed and the tub. There are some blueberries still going in there. Maybe they'll come in, but I think my next step is I just got to trim out this bed here, you know, along the porch, same way I did down there, just so that, you know, water can shed from here and that there's not a big mound of wood chips falling everywhere. So I'm gonna do that, and I don't know, I'll see what else I'll do today. Alright, making progress. Got this edged out, looks nice. Be able to fill all that in with mulch. That'll flow down there. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to this. There's this strange, over here, I think someone who lived here used to have a walkway of gravel going up this little hill, and I don't know, maybe they had a barbecue pit or something going from here to here, but there's this plastic under here. I think it's time to tear that up. It goes under my little pathway here, and oh, so down here I was cutting just some key line holes here. Again, just because I know I've watched when it rains, you know, there's just a lot of watershed here. So I cut a couple little trenches just going out so that there's just path of least resistance with that. But I think I'm going to try to tear out this plastic, and let me see how hard it is first. I may give up, but let's see how it goes. Alright, so this is just like one long piece of plastic. It's actually probably very similar to what I just ordered to block all the weeds in my garden, so nothing's ever going to grow through this, so I need to get that out. I'm going to use the shovel to chop it up in sections so I can haul it away. Might just leave that there, let it dry out for a few days. Whew. Might be more work than I bargained for. Alright, I'm going to keep yanking at this, see how much I can do here. Wow, this is a messy job. If only I had a piece of machinery that could do it for me. Oh wait, I do. that escalated quickly. I'm gonna go get a rake, do some manual work here and clean this up. Whew, bam! Okay, well, did a little bit more tractor work on it. Just kind of squished it down a bit, but it's a mess. I mean, there's a lot of gravel in there too. Eventually what I'm gonna do, what I was planning anyway to do before I even thought about this whole project, was kind of, nothing really grows that well in here. There's a lot of open soil, so I was thinking of rototilling this, and pretty much rototilling from like up here kind of down, and then just planting some grass seed, and you know, make sure I keep my swale going that way. But anywho, that needed to be done. That plastic had been bothering me since we moved in, because it just, you know, nothing grows there. You just see this black plastic sticking out of nowhere. So I'm going to get this rebuilt, and then I'm probably done for the day. It's pretty hot. I got somewhere to be later, and I don't have the paper yet to do the mulching, so that'll be another day. But I'm excited. I think this is cool. It's going to look really nice when it's done. And then next spring we'll be ready to plant some stuff in there and turn it into, it's just kind of like this out in the open patio. If we wanted to put a hot tub or a hammock or something back here, it'd be nice to just have a little more nature and privacy around there. So, alright, I think I'm going to try to get this thing cleaned up. Like I said, this project escalated quickly, and now my poor tractor's all covered in mud. But that's a sign of a good tractor. It's got a scraped up bucket and it's covered in mud, so that's how a tractor should be. Alright, I'll bring you along if I see anything cool. Hey, look at you. You look like a skeleton. Come here and look.
Oh, wow.
Yeah? So it kind of ballooned into a bigger project. You know, all that black crap here? The black tarp, I ripped it all out.
Yeah, that's probably best.
Yeah, it'll help with water and stuff, but I think it's going to look really good.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it. Well, it was a productive day. Thanks for joining me. Sorry I was shirtless the whole time. It's hot out. Hope you're having a great time. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.